Hey there, so this is how you will go about painting your BlackLight landscape. You would have received a kit like this, or can still purchase a kit like this, and it'll include your 8x10 canvas. Oh, my finger's already green, and I haven't even started painting yet. Your brushes, your paint and a palette, and then instructions, and then your fun gift, which is in this case a BlackLight flashlight, because this paint uses fluorescence. So you will have your step-by-step instructions, but then you'll be able to refer to this video as well. All you'll need to add to it is an apron, if you're a little messy like me, some water, and a cloth, and then you can get going. I'm trying out these new paintbrushes, so you may or may not have one that looks like this. You might have one that is blue, but this one is clear. And as I said, this painting has fluorescent colors in it, so that when you go into darkness and you put it under black light, it will glow. So it's a very fun painting and not too difficult. So I'm going to show you how this works. We are going to start with, you'll see labeling on them that these are fluorescents, these are your regular colors, and we have to put the regular colors on first. Otherwise, the fluorescents don't show up as well. And so we're going to start with the yellow, and it's going to go through this center. You've got a center line here. I have outlined it with Sharpie, so you can go right over across the painting where the Sharpie is, and it still shows up. So super easy that way. And so this is your yellow, and you'll go, maybe an inch on either side of your center line. And then you'll take your green, and I'm going to go right into using my green. I'm not even going to wash my brush, because there is a ability to, if the paint is wet, you can blend it quite nicely. And in fact, I think I'm going to add a bit of water. So adding a bit of water is just dipping the tip of your brush in, not overdoing it. And you want to just see how that's going to go. And this is allowing me to blend it a little bit easier. I'm going to go back to the yellow for a second, just because I can. And you'll see that you're using a sweeping motion because it is a brush that is straight across. I'm going to dip again and grab my green. Just because I can. Isn't that fun? You're the artist. You can do whatever you want. You can go back and forth to colors. And we're going to take the green down a little bit further to wherever you want it, and it can just be on the water here. You don't have to go right across now anymore. I'm going to add some more yellow to up here and bring it right down and up here. Certainly you've got a smaller section up here than down here, so you can take the green down further. And now I'm going to wash it, just because I want maybe a more pure blue. And now the blue is going to come on. And again, you can go right across if you want, but I'm going to just make sure that the river part is for sure covered. I'm moving pretty quickly. You don't have to. You're going to be going at your own pace and just enjoying the process. I added a bit of green there just for fun, kind of by accident, but it's fun though too. Blending, blending, blending. You will see if you add too much water, you can actually be removing the paint. But don't fret, once it dries, you can put it back in. And so I'm going to add some blue at the top as well. Looking for a sweep, 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 right? Okay. Now I am going to wash my brush again. So I'm dabbing into the bottom and I'm scraping on the edges. Dabbing, scraping. Now you're not jamming, right? You want to protect the bristles. So you're just going to push them down. And then you can use your cloth. And again, keep them together, keep them nice and flat. And now I'm going to use my fluorescent yellow. And I'm going back to where the other yellow is. The other colors, the pure yellow, gives a base for the fluorescent. So that's that. And going back over the regular green with some fluorescent green. Again, I am moving quickly. You do not have to. Pretty neat though. And then I'm going to go into the fluorescent blue. I wish I had a big black light, but I don't. So I might be able to show you this with just what I have. But you will receive two sized brushes. So at this point, we would be using the smaller brush, and you're going to be coloring in the black sections of this. So you see the trees all around the river and then the mountains at the back. And I would be letting this dry a little bit more, but I'm just going to start dabbling a little bit into what I have here. See, I can go right across. This brush I'm turning sideways. So instead of sweeping with the brushes flat against the canvas, I'm turning it sideways and sort of at a 45-degree angle, I'm able to draw a pretty straight line, pretty gentle line there. And I think I'll just go where it is dry yet. And I think I'll use the little brush to go around. You can see, again, I'm dragging the brush sideways to outline. I could also be doing this. It's whatever you find to be easiest. And I may come back and fill up the bigger spaces with my bigger brush. But this is allowing me to get into some smaller segments. You see how I'm just pushing the edge, those edge bristles into those corners to get to them cleanly. This is one of 4 kits I have at this point. Maybe by the time you watch this, I'll have many more. But I have the Fab Flamingo, I have the Summer Turtle, and I have the Blingy Sunflower. See, I'm just going to go along this way. And all this is yet going to be filled with black as well, but I think I might go back with my bigger brush. This does not have to be perfect. You do not have to be following the lines perfectly. You do you. And no one would know if you didn't follow the lines perfectly. Do not fret. So it's still a little bit wet there. I'm gonna jump over here for a second. I should get my little heat gun out. more black. Get my bigger brush. So I'm going to fill in these spots here. If you wanted to paint the sides black, you could at this point as well. Or wait till the end. But all this is going black. Do you see that? Oh, this is going black. Now, I do use big brushes a lot, so I can use the same technique as the smaller one and just send those edges, the edge of the brush, the end bristles into those spots to get that same effect. So at any point you can pause this video, right, to catch up. And then you'll also have the written instructions. And you can email me with any questions as well. So that's that. A little bit on the background there. I'm not too concerned about that. I'm going to be having some trees at the top there. So what we do with the trees is, it's that angling of the brush again. So when you are picking up paint, you're just dipping into the your paint with kind of the end bristles, or pushing it down at least, so that you maintain the shape of the brush. And then you can create an edge just by dragging your brush down your canvas like that. This does not, they do not have to be straight lines, because we're going to be adding a lot of the branches yet. And the way we're going to do that is really just a bit of a squiggle. We're going to go squiggle, squiggle, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we're just creating these trees. There we go. See how easy that is? Back and forth, back and forth. I think that your painting might even have some like lines like this to guide you a little bit more, but you could just fill them in as you wish. And you go back, fill them in as you like. It can be as full, as thick as you would like them to be. And look, that one's even far out there. Doesn't matter. There's going to be another tree beside it. It just looks interesting. And it really is something just to have some fun with. And if you treat your brushes well, you reuse them and reuse them and reuse them. I like leaving a little bit of the sky through there, so I'm not going to fill those in completely, but just make my mountains a little bit bigger, just for fun. And that is that. If you want to go over anything because you feel like it needs a little bit of more color or something, you can certainly do that. This is yours to have some fun with. So don't feel like it's over just because you've gone through all the colors. You can go back and forth and back and forth. And if I can, let me see if I'm going to be able to show you the black light. See if it's going to get dark enough in here to do this. Because it's still light outside. It's going to be dark enough. Well, maybe, let's just see here. I'm going to put that in front of it. And let's just see. Can you see that? It's kind of lighting up. Kind of fun. Crawl under your bed or into your closet and have a look at it with the black light. But that is that. So enjoy, have fun, and you have the options also of purchasing the Fab Flamingo. Hang on, let me turn my light back on. The Fab Flamingo. Very fun. This one, all the colors are numbered because there's a lot, there's more going on here. And then you've got the summer turtle. Very cute, very, very cute. And then the blingy sunflowers. And so in this one you get the glitter and you get your rhinestones included in that as well. And there is glitter in the flamingo too. Can you see? Can you see the reflection? Yeah. So there's glitter in that too. Yep. So there you go. Have fun. Bye for now.